Okay, so you've probably felt it, right? The buzz around the AI boom is absolutely massive. But here's the thing. While everyone's looking at the same old names, the real action, the next big frontier, might be unfolding somewhere you're not even looking. India.
I mean, this quote just nails it. This isn't some slow trickle of interest we're talking about. No, this is a full-on tidal wave. You know that crazy energy that sent global tech stocks into the stratosphere? Well, it's found a new playground, and it's blowing up some incredible opportunities over in the Indian market.
All right, so before we dive deep into India, let's just zoom out for a second and set the stage. You got to understand the global picture first. What really kicked this whole thing off? The AI gold rush.
And you know what I'm talking about. It's been impossible to miss, right? From Silicon Valley all the way to Wall Street, AI hasn't just been some cool new tech. It's been the story, the #1 investment theme, creating just massive amounts of wealth and grabbing literally everyone's attention.
But like any huge story, there's always a next chapter. And for this whole AI revolution, well, that next chapter is being written as we speak, and the setting is India.
And let's be clear, this is not some small side plot. We are talking about a brand new multi-billion-dollar arena opening up. I mean, think about it. India has this perfect storm of incredible tech talent, a gigantic digital consumer base, and just this explosion of innovation. It's the perfect recipe for the next big wave of AI growth.
But you know, whenever a market gets this hot, there's always a catch. A really common mistake starts to pop up, and it's so easy to fall into the trap of what's called a crowded trade.
And that brings us to the million-dollar question, doesn't it? With all this hype and all this excitement, are most investors actually looking in the right place to win, or are they just following the herd straight into a trap?
Yeah, the usual playbook is, well, it's super predictable. You see a big, flashy headline, you hear some famous company is launching a new AI thing, and bam, you jump in. But what's the problem with that? Well, by the time it hits the news, thousands of other people are doing the exact same thing. The price gets jacked up, and your potential upside, it gets squeezed.
Okay, so if that's what most people are up to, what about the so-called smart money? What are they doing? Well, let me tell you, they're playing a totally different game.
And this right here, this is the absolute key. While everybody else is chasing the loud, noisy headlines, the really savvy investors, they're looking for value where nobody else is even looking. They're quietly scooping up shares in companies that are not on the front page, at least not yet.
Look, this difference in mindset, it's everything. The crowd, they chase hype. Smart money, they hunt for value. The crowd buys the obvious, big-name stocks. Smart money finds the hidden gems, the companies that are actually critical to making the whole ecosystem work. It's the difference between following the noise and actually following the data.
Which brings us to the real heart of what we're talking about today. We're going to pull back the curtain and show you not specific stock tips, but the types of companies that the smart money is actually targeting in India's AI boom.
So, where are they looking? That's the question that completely changes the game. See, it's not about trying to guess the next big, flashy brand. It's about understanding the plumbing, the hidden structure of the entire AI revolution.
All right, so here's the framework. Instead of chasing those big household names, smart money looks for 3 kinds of hidden gems. First up, you've got your niche leaders. These are the companies that completely dominate one specific, super high-growth corner of AI. Then, second, you have the critical AI suppliers. These are the picks and shovels guys, right? The ones providing the essential tech and infrastructure that everyone else needs to build their stuff. And third, you've got the future-proof AI platforms. These are the companies building the foundational systems that all the future AI applications are going to run on. See the strategy? You invest in the whole ecosystem, not just a flashy end product. So, at the end of the day, what this really all boils down to is a total shift in how you think. The real secret isn't some hot stock tip you found on the internet. It's about developing a strategic mindset. It's about learning how to look for value where other people just see confusion and seeing those essential hidden players behind the scenes, not just the big stars on stage.
So I'm going to leave you with this one question to think about. As this incredible AI revolution really takes off in India, are you just going to follow the crowd, or are you going to be the one looking for the clues that point to real, lasting value? Because honestly, that choice could make all the difference.